Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'll talk about leather, colors and availability, designs and the resale value, hardware, as well as the sizes. By the way, if you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram account is the same as my YouTube account, which is black and gold style. So let's begin. Let's start from leather. I will start from Caviar, which is considered to be one of the most durable leathers from Chanel, and it's my personal favorite. I have most of my bags in this leather. However, Caviar can be different. It depends on the batches. Some Caviar is more sturdy than the other. For example, this one is from the Cruise 19 collection. It's not very soft, but it's not very sturdy. It's much easier to scratch this bag than this one. I believe this one is from the Spring-Summer 2018 and it's in matte. This leather is really thick, very sturdy, and it's really hard to leave a scratch on this one. And even inside, when I open the bag, it doesn't have any signs of wear and tear, no imprints from the zip, because it's very firm. It's not very easy to damage it, and it's my absolutely favorite type of the leather. The bags in this quality of Caviar will look new for as long as possible. I also have a white bag in this leather. It's pretty sturdy and puffy as well. And here is an example of the coated Caviar. I would say that this Caviar is a bit more resistant to stains, certain stains and scratches. And the leather is a bit shiny and it feels a bit softer than the matte. I do like it a lot. I have two bags in this leather. I will show you the second one. Here it is. You can see it's also pretty shiny and it feels very soft as well. And here's a classic Caviar back in the black color. I would say that this combination is absolutely the most durable and long-lasting, and I really like it. I would say that no colorful bag can compare with the quality of the classic black Caviar. And here is another example of the Caviar that is softer. The grain of this one is smaller as well, and it can get scratched easily, but it's still a bit more resistant than some other leather, for example lambskin, like this one. I have recently posted another video about this bag and everything what I think about lambskin. I will not talk about this for too long. I will just link down that video in the description box below. It looks a lot softer and it's shinier than the Caviar leather. Many people actually prefer lambskin over Caviar, but me, and I talked a lot about it in the other video. And there is another type of the lambskin which I will show to you. This bag is also made of lambskin, but it's matte, it's not shiny at all, and you can see here side by side. Actually, I have to say that I prefer matte leather. I don't like very shiny lambskin. It's just my personal preference and I like the texture. But many people prefer shinier bags. And there is also patent leather, which is quite nice. It's not scary to go out wearing this bag during the rain because you can just wipe the water. However, you have to be very careful when storing this bag with other colorful items, because once it gets a color transfer, there is nothing that you can do to remove it. Moving on to CALFSKIN, and I would say that it's my second favorite leather from Chanel. The first one is Caviar, followed by CALFSKIN. The quality of this leather is quite good. It's pretty sturdy, not as sturdy as Caviar, but it's not too bad. And this reissue is in the aged CALFSKIN, and I quite like the look of it. It looks quite special, and I'll show you how it looks inside. It looks pretty good. I will also post a 1-year review video of this bag, so if you guys are not subscribed, please consider to do so. And here's another bag in a calfskin, which is absolutely beautiful. I really like this one. It's pretty scratch resistant too. It still looks brand new. There is no any signs of wear and tear on this bag. And inside it still looks okay. Which one of these two leathers do you prefer? I actually like them both. Let's talk about colors and availability. Certain colors are always available in Chanel, however, not all the sizes. For example, this small flap in the classic combination black and gold was pretty hard for me to find. I didn't see it for many years and I was only able to get it in 2017. From what I have noticed, the small sizes are always very popular and not very easy to get. Also, Chanel doesn't always repeat the colors. So for example, this iridescent pink was only available during Spring-Summer 19 collection. I highly doubt that Chanel will ever repeat this combination. And since some bags are actually very hard to get, they actually hold the value. And if you were to resell them on a pre-loved market, you can actually make a good profit. I will talk about this later. I also noticed that certain colors are actually exclusive to some countries. They can be available in Singapore, but then at the same time they won't be available in the States and vice versa. It's quite interesting. Moving on to designs and the resale value. While some of the designs are always available, for example classics, I have to say that some bags that look like classic flaps, but they're actually very seasonal, like this one. I bought this bag back in 2017 and I have never seen this design ever again. It's very unique and special. I noticed that minis in general, square mini or rectangular mini flaps, actually tend to go up in value. If you go and check on a pre-loved market on the various websites, you will see that these bags can actually be more expensive than the bags in a store sometimes. Some designs and colors that are so popular and very hard to find, for example this pearl bag that I purchased last year during the Spring-Summer 2019 collection, actually went up in value by a few $1,000s, and it's quite surprising. And the same for this iridescent pink bag. Also, I bought this Coco handle bag in 2016 and the price on this bag has increased by a few $1,000s, at least $3,000, and I could definitely make a profit if I were to sell it. But then again, I don't buy any of my bags to sell, I buy them for me, but it's just nice to have this option. I have recently uploaded a video on my Instagram channel about this bag and a few people asked me about it. These are collectible bags. They are actually like a piece of art. They're very expensive. Some of them can be more than 30,000 Singapore dollars. Some of you guys actually asked me if it could be used on a daily basis. I have to say that they're very heavy and there's not much space inside. You can't even put your phone or a wallet in some of them. This is just something to be mindful of. Moving on to the hardware, I really love the bags with the gold hardware, just like this one. It's so beautiful. Unlike of other brands such as Prada and LV, I have to say that Chanel hardware in a gold color doesn't change its color. I never had any issues with any of my bags, and some of them were even exposed to rain, and that's because it's gold plated. And I think past couple of years Chanel has been launching the bags with the light gold hardware, which is fine. I actually never had any issues with it myself, and this is how the light gold hardware looks in comparison with the yellow hardware. I personally still prefer the yellow hardware. It's so much more beautiful, but sometimes the light gold hardware can look okay with certain colors. There is also a brushed gold hardware, just like on this bag. It's pretty hard to see scratches on this hardware and I quite like it, nor that I have any issues with my other bags. I don't have many scratches on them as well, but I feel like it's harder to see it on a brushed gold hardware, and that's because of the texture. And here we have them side by side. On the left hand side I have it in a brushed gold hardware, and on the right hand side it's in a yellow hardware. Which one do you guys prefer? And also my reissue is in a brushed gold hardware. It's really beautiful. I like it quite a lot. Actually, I do not see any classic flaps with this hardware nowadays. I saw quite a few on a pre-loved market, but Chanel is not launching new classic flaps with this hardware. Moving on to silver hardware, I have about 3 bags in this color, in this hardware, if I'm not mistaken. By the way guys, if you haven't watched my full Chanel handbag collection videos, I will link them down in the description box below for you guys. And the next one is ruthenium hardware, which is very beautiful. I like it quite a lot as well. Moving on to sizes, and you guys always ask me to list the dimensions, so I thought I would add it. Maxi is the biggest and the heaviest size. Is definitely not my favorite. I prefer jumbo to maxi, although I have one bag in this size. Most of my bags are actually in the medium size, and it definitely is my favorite size. Followed by small, and small is such a great size. I really like it a lot. And the next one is rectangular mini. This size is very popular. And the last but not least from the classic flap range is the square mini. And of course the seasonal bags come in different sizes as well. The same applies to reissues. Their sizes are not the same as the classic flap bags. I only have one reissue, and this one is in a small size. If you're interested to learn about the latest Chanel bag prices, I have recently uploaded a video about it, and I will link it down in the description box below for you guys. I will also link down my other videos about Chanel bags. I was reviewing different sizes, styles, and I added modeling shots. So if you are interested in the specific bags, you can check this out. This is it guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please do consider subscribing to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!